Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kislev playthrough where, well, things are not going well. If you watched last time, we just lost our main army and the Queen herself fell. So, yeah, we're building ourselves up again now, and, yeah, well, trying to build ourselves up. We'll see how this goes. I definitely want to get walls over here. Ooh. Okay, what do we get from this? Extra income. Extra income. For Bogdan. Fort Jakova is relatively safe actually, so we'll leave that for now. And we shall see how all this goes. I shouldn't have gone to war with those guys. Well, I mean, not gone to war. I shouldn't have gone and retaken up there. I should have accepted losses in the north early on here, guys. This is a new campaign to me, so... Oh, God, I'm at war with them as well. So that is bad, and they are going to go and try and sneak into Volksgrad behind me, which means Prague is going to be in danger very quickly. I need to build Prague up as a defensive bastion up there, basically, so that it can try and hold its own. I don't like this start. This is a tough little start actually. Though it was close. If I'd won that battle, I'd still be in a bad position to deal with that Skaven army, but still. So if Skaven are going to scutter in there. And all I've done is given the, well, no, they have to rebuild, so.
Yes. It is for the best.
I do want some of them. That unit is definitely worthwhile because it's unbreakable to form a good, solid core. Another unit of archers, and we're also going to get some horse archers. Oh, do we have a stance which increases our recruitment? We do. We are definitely dropping into that for the time being. And let's get that iron ore out, all going.
Fool! There is no.
Sigma's, by Sigma's will, come in peace. Never.
Can I sweeten the deal a bit? Probably not, but...
I refuse.
Oh well, worth a try. I'm just in a horrible stuck position at the moment, which is what makes this not nice. Is where to go, because actually Erengrad, to advance into Erengrad, I've got to hit a big city. As I said, I think basically going against Karakunga, the Azag up there is probably going to be my best bet, though I need to defend against the Skaven. They have definitely colonised Volksgrad. Which means Prague is going to be under siege soon. But I can accept losses. That is the thing. I mean, if I expand into these mountains, get that gold mine, which would up my income, which means I could get more troops. Probably producing a lot more income than Prague is, let's be honest. And they may well have hit you know, they don't know what's going on here, so... The annoying thing is they probably won't actually go and look there. I don't think they're at war with Skaven, so... Not ideal.
What does the Emperor bid?
They definitely feel worthwhile. Some slightly better spears in here. What is Prague's garrison like? That's not bad. I really want to push that up as much as I can. Our cannons, winged lancers, and griffin legions when we start leveling up. So yeah, but obviously we're a way off growing there. I'm going to knock that over and get a different building.
The Empire.
The key thing here is getting our army going. How long until I can get Katarin back? Oh, she's not called Katarin. Katarin. 2 turns. It's going to be odd playing a total war where you can get your faction leaders killed again when Free Kingdoms comes out, guys. I do tell you that because currently, you know, you can't. But as soon as that comes out, you will definitely be able to get your faction leaders very, very dead. So... I know this is a straight after, guys, but this is a new playthrough, so sorry, bit of admin. Anybody new watching these playthroughs, welcome to the channel. Generally these will be occurring twice a week, and I'll have 2 videos dropping a day. At the moment I have just moved home, so sorting things out and things, I'm not always managing, well, I'm not managing to do that at all at the moment. I'm trying to keep at least 1 a day, though we'll be missing that, though as we get sorted I'm going to be able to get more and more sorted out. However, my studio, because I have a little room, I say it's a studio, it's a shed, it's a brick shed. I need to, is where I'm currently based at the moment. When it's raining I can't record. It is going to be being done up and turned into a proper little studio, plasterboard walls and everything, and a proper ceiling on to insulate it, and a door so I don't get this horrible breeze I have to deal with at the moment. It's bloody cold in here, but you know, just so you're aware of what's going on. A lot of you probably don't care. Ooh, that's good. All infantry. Extra armor for Kossars. A lot of those are nice. Weapon strength for spears and weapon strength for units with spears and units with swords and axes. So that's basically extra weapon strength for everything, unless they're using something weird. An extra 10% weapon strength for some of these guys. Those guys is going to be quite nice. Especially, what's their buff? 8! Nice! I like those units. I want to compare them. These guys aren't bad in melee as well. That's the interesting thing. These guys have slightly better missile damage. They've got much better missile damage.
Bolster the nation.
Do love the look of that unit. We are burning through our money quite quickly here, but I want to get an army up and running as quickly as I can to go and deal with whatever the world is going to throw at us. We do need to expand. Oh, we have a population surplus. That's good in Southern Oblast. Northern Oblast around Prague is still suffering. Kislev itself is still doing very well. Though we are going to start getting creeping corruption from various regions soon. Erengrad, going for peace with the Norskans.
How can we help the devout men of the Empire?
Yes, definitely have a non-aggression pact. We do not wish to be dealing with extra fights. The only issue with going for this gold mine is it is a long old trek away. See, they've not recovered fully with that army, but I'm not going to recapture Volksgrad. Well, I mean, I'm definitely not, because there's a Skaven army there, but...
Ready.
You called? How can I assist you?
I do like these guys because they're good. We've got quite a lot of ranged in here, so I definitely need to be upping my line.
Your orders are acceptable.
To be fair, they're almost better than Kossars. They're not shielded, but they do as much damage and they're anti-large. So we've got 4 shielded in the front, we'll have 4 of those, we'll have another one of these guys for anti-infantry. Nice big amount of range, some Ungol horse archers as well. Couple of turns, we'll be good to go again. We are skinting ourselves a bit with this, but we're having a good, solid, offensive army. And then we'll work out where we're going to be sending them. To be fair, we need to... I would like to retake Volksgrad, but I can't do that. We'll go hit the Bearsling, however I pronounce their bloody name. Batter them into submission. I don't want to take their territory up here, that's for sure. Keep Karakdrak as friendly as we can. And then, once we've done that, we can look at battering the Skaven back a bit and pushing into Erengrad. I would love to go down here, but I've got a feeling if I go down here, I'm just going to have to turn around and come back. But that gold mine would be useful. Is Karak Ungor their main place? Ooh, he is coming towards Prague. That's a brave move. Oh, he's got 2 armies. We do need to go batter them first, no matter what we do.
Lady of the Glade, at your service. Lady of Athel Lauren. At your service.
I'm tempted to not bother with that guy for a moment and just get ourselves advanced. So.
That will incur my wrath.
No, we'll give it 1 turn. We can wait 1 turn. Then we will advance. We'll batter them back. Try and force a peace treaty up there, and then we will head for that gold mine. I don't actually mind if I lose Prague, but I would prefer not to. Certainly this river line here is an amazing defensive line, because they can only get across here and here. So beautiful for ambushes and choke point battles, but still, I don't necessarily want to be losing Prague. That said, I think Prague can probably hold its own there, because we've got a lot of good ranged units, which are also fairly good in melee, so we would batter the Norskans before they even got to our walls. Yes. And actually going and helping my allies in their war against those orcs would be a good idea. So we get a it's completely not helping our allies, guys. We wouldn't go to war simply to get a gold mine off the orcs. That'd be wrong. We've got a legitimate cause now. You know, we're going to the aid of our friends. And of course they're pulling back. Raiding the Skaven, though. I love some of those new shields for the Bretonnian factions. I will have to have a look at some of those. Ooh, that public order.
Azray. Your request is reasonable. Proud daughter of Athel Lauren. I go then. Can I offer assistance?
Prague is gonna have to fend for itself to an extent.
What do the... Do not make me enemy.
Kislev. Welcome to Kislev. I will listen to your proposal now.
For now, I will. I will deal with them later. That frees me up to deal with other things, guys. So, yeah. That means I've got less to worry about. We will take Erengrad, but we're going to bide our time. So, a peace treaty. Not a peace, but a peace treaty for the time being. I don't think I can confederate them, actually. But later on, once we've got ourselves sorted again, we will obliterate them. So we're going to do our little campaign in the mountains, then we will push north, get Volksguard back, build Northern Oblast into a bastion, at which point we will launch a massive invasion through here. You know, once we can get a couple of good solid armies up, we will launch a big invasion, scour the north, launch an invasion through there, and take all of Kislev back. I know we're not going to get a Chaos Invasion, guys. I know some people have already complained about that. I do apologise for that. It's not my aim for this campaign. The aim is to reunite Kislev and basically secure our territory. So we may get some, you know, push into the Empire a bit, but I'm not really after a... How can I phrase it? I'm not playing a Conquer the World campaign. So... we'll see how it goes anyway.
These are dark times. Anything is possible. I acquiesce to your request. Treading softly.
Don't worry about us. We're walking up here for a completely non-aggressive reason. Honest.
Kislev. My glacial majesty Katarin bids you welcome to Kislev.
Apparently, I'm bidding myself... yeah.
So,
by Sigma's will, coming.
Would be kind of nice if I could confederate at least some people, but it is a mod, so things are, and I know that is one of the things which people find very difficult to get working. I know there is a confederate for everybody mod, but well, we'll see. The other thing I do still kind of wish is that you could get lawful at least auxiliary units. So, for example,
what business do the undead have here?
No. For example, if I were to hold Karakungor, while I shouldn't be able to get orcs, because I'm a human faction, I should be able to get orc levy troops. And maybe as the undead I should be able to get orcs, for example. You know, just local troops from the regions I control. Shouldn't be as good as my natural troop, you know. But it would be nice to get something. And that is a mod I really want somebody to do, but I can't possibly do myself.
Have you no gold?
I've mentioned it several times in the hope that some aspiring modder will see it and I go, I'd like that. No. Not at the moment. I do want them to be strong, but at the same time I don't want extra wars. Oh, I think they've worked out what I'm doing, guys.
Lady of the Glade, at your service. The forest has spoken.
Azak starts up here? Interesting.
Lady of the Azray. To war!
Oh wow, yeah, the big boys. The big uns are nasty. That said, I'm not that worried. Have I just bitten off far more than I can chew, guys? Did I overestimate myself and underestimate the orcs? Like I said, I don't think their reinforcements can get to me. But it's going to take me a couple of turns. But if they get closer and not in reinforcement range, I can always break off and attack their force, then come back and siege again. Oh, that's good. Erengrad are at war with Moldor. That's going to take some pressure off me, to be fair. And hopefully damage weaken Erengrad. Oh, he's gonna die. Ah, that's a smart move. Let's do this, guys. This may have been folly, but you live and learn. Now, where are their reinforcements coming from? They're coming from behind me. So actually, I'm going to turn, I'm going to hit them hard, break them straight off the field, and then we're going to turn and deal with these guys. At least that's the plan. So we're going to cheese it a bit, guys. I do apologise, but it kind of makes sense for us to cheese it here. Oh my god, did it actually?
Bombardiers! Standing by! Ready for war! Swordsmen! By Ulrich's wrath! Bombardiers!
Almost.
By Ulrich's wrath! Swordsmen!
Our weapons are yours!
Sigmar commands!
Child of power! Acknowledged!
Glory to the Empire! The Empire ensures! Conditions acceptable! Bring it down!
The forest falls!
Yes,
Nice.
General. They are mine to lead. Pick them off. Take the ground. Formation.
Smash into the back of them. We want to break these guys as fast as we can, guys.
Lady of Athel Lauren. Orders understood. Moving.
For the Warhammer! Swordsman!
Get them in amongst them. You guys can keep shooting there.
Show us the foe.
You guys can support, actually.
Whoa!
Now, they do have another force coming up, so we want to break these guys off as quickly as we can. We are definitely taking damage here.
Go! Understood.
Lead Athel Lauren.
For the Warhammer! Swordsmen! Soldiers of the Empire! Yes, my lord! Take aim! By Ulrich's wrath! Swordsman! Weapons at the ready!
Hit them hard now. We've broken all of them off. That's perfect. Those Gospodar spears can actually be broken off. They're no use to me now. That weakened. I'm not sure why that unit took so much more damage than everything else, but
By Ulrich's wrath! Take the ground! We obey! Swordsmen! Go! Take position! Formation! March!
Lady of the Azray.
and reform. So we've already driven off one force, although we didn't necessarily do much damage to it. That is the downside with cheesing it like that.
Loaded, sir! For Sigma! Fire! Formation! March! No lingering! Swordsmen! To battle!
You guys can
Taking
mingle in
position!
with them. You guys can mingle in with these to support.
Finding range, sir!
Hit those big ones, please.
Moving now! Bring it
Charge
down!
those archers.
Battle ready, as you say. Understood.
Oh, nice.
Take aim! For the twin-tailed comet! Attack! Halberdiers! Ready for war! Halberdiers! No lingering!
So you guys
Yes,
can pull
sir,
out around the
quickly!
side.
The Empire
As can you
endures!
guys.
Prepare for combat!
Perfect.
No lingering! Get them!
We are not just going to let them fall back. I want to do as much damage as I can.
Get them! Now! Attack! Taking aim!
Attack!
The Empire endures!
The weaker these guys are, the easier it's going to be actually taking the settlement when we get to do that. I'm happy with this battle. That went much better than our last one.
Take aim!
Do love the look of these units. I mean, these are all made by people. I know they're based off other units, but still, that is really quite impressive. They must be a bit chilly. That'll do. We lost 197. Actually, Azag's army did take quite substantial losses there, so that was a really solid victory, guys. I didn't think we'd done as much damage to Azag as that, because we did push him off quite quickly. But actually, we did decent damage to him, so he is in no position to be able to attack us again. Next turn we will take the town, but we may need to chase Azag a little bit, because he could go into my own territory. And some of my settlements aren't the most defended, but I'm not overly worried now. So Katarin has made up for her loss before. 81 kills from her, and that was all from her spells. That's not bad. That's actually made her the third most powerful unit. Actually, these horse archers did very, very nicely, though I was chasing units down again with them, so... Route marcher, always route march first. Ooh, it's not bad. Let's get some nice spells, and let's have a look. Grand Scheme and Master Tactician. Yeah, the movement range makes it worthwhile. It's okay. That's nice. But she's obviously going to be all about the magic mostly.
None shall live.
Oh, so that's going to be a nice easy also next turn. Let's up my income generation, guys, because we're going to need that. Though we are going to have a gold mine soon. Though we may have to build the gold mine because we may damage the settlement too much. Very happy with that victory. And this, securing this, we will obviously push on into the mountains to campaign further on into the mountains. But actually, we can take all this territory. That is very good for us. It gives us, will help our reputation with the human factions and the Dowie. So then we'll be able to pull back. We'll use this as our industrial heartland. We will take a little bit of negatives because of the terrain, but still, we'll do well. We'll do well from these mountains. And this is what I should have done at the start of the campaign, and what I would actually do next time is I'd ignore the north, let it fend for itself while I get a settlement, while I take these hills.
To war! Can I offer assistance?
It's actually a risky auto with things so low. Ooh. See, I didn't get the gold mine. Which feels odd, because I do much better from the gold mine, but it's also expensive to build a gold mine. See, straight up, much better.
These are dark times.
Let's get that so we can just start getting some extra spells. But this is where we're going to have to lead this one, guys. We have lost a territory still, but we've gained more down here. We will push on to try and take on the rest of the orcs. So I don't necessarily want to be fighting more than one go. So here's not going to have the biggest garrison. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle, not Fanatical anymore, so Humble Bundle, guys. So if you are going to get this game, please pick it up there. I know most of you probably already have it, but it does help the channel. And there is also a link, I already mentioned there is a link to my Patreon, guys, for anybody new to the channel. The Patreon anything whichever goes into my Patreon will just be funneled into my channel. So for the moment it'll go into things like helping me sort out my studio, but it will all be funneled back into what I do, and it's a big thank you. But I'm also never gonna hide anything, so you don't have to be a patron. Everybody who watches my channel is awesome, guys. Thank you very much for every one of you who watches, but that just gives a little bit extra and does help, I'm going to be honest. So thank you very much for your time, guys.